So the next big election in the Indian state of Bihar is still about a year away. But believe me, the political battle is already red hot. And at the heart of it all, it's a fight not just over who's going to win, but over who's even allowed to vote. Let's break down exactly what's happening. All right, so every good political drama needs its key players, and of course, a big prize they're all after. The stage is definitely set in Bihar, so let's take a look at who's in the ring and what they're fighting for. Okay, remember this number, 122. That is the magic number. In the Bihar Assembly, which has 243 seats, you need 122 to get a simple majority and form the government. Pretty much every single thing we're about to talk about, every strategy, every alliance, every accusation, it all comes down to the race to hit 122. And here they are, the two main teams battling it out for that majority. On one side, you've got the ruling alliance, the National Democratic Alliance, the NDA. That's led by the BJP and the current Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's party, the JDU. And challenging them, that would be the India Bloc, which is a coalition led by the Congress and the RJD. Now, this fight isn't exactly new, but it is definitely heating up. The current government came into power back after the 2020 elections, but with the next big showdown expected in late 2025, you can feel it. Both sides are already gearing up for a major fight. And this is where we get to the real core of the controversy right now. This is a fight that goes way beyond just party politics. It's about something much more fundamental. Who actually gets to cast a ballot? So it all circles back to this thing called the Special Intensive Revision, or SIR for short. Now, normally, this is just a standard, kind of boring process to update the voter rolls. But in Bihar, this routine procedure has turned into a massive political flashpoint. So here's the bombshell claim coming from the opposition. The India Bloc is saying that more than 5,000 people from a neighboring state were illegally added to Bihar's voter lists. And their accusation is blunt. This wasn't some clerical error. They're calling it a deliberate plot to rig the election for the ruling NDA. So how did the officials respond to such a serious accusation? With just one word. The Election Commission of India looked into it and basically dismissed the whole thing as, and I quote, imaginary. I mean, talk about a short, sharp, and powerful comeback. But wait, this is where things get really weird. Because even though that big fraud claim was shot down, the draft voter list itself has some truly bizarre mistakes in it. I mean, get this. For one voter, their mother is listed as Election Commission. And in another case, a single house supposedly has 947 residents living in it. No way. So these glitches, which you can't deny are there, have just thrown gasoline on the fire, and we're all still waiting for that final corrected list. Okay, so with the whole voter list issue now shrouded in suspicion, let's shift gears and look at how this whole mess is shaping the strategies for both sides. And what we're seeing are two totally different game plans. The ruling NDA, they're playing it cool, focusing on getting their house in order. They're mobilizing their own workers with these huge conferences. The India Bloc, on the other hand, is going straight to the public. They've launched what they're calling a Voter Adhikar Yatra, a voter rights march led by Rahul Gandhi. They're basically turning this whole voter list controversy into their main weapon. So while the opposition is out on the streets protesting, the NDA is busy behind the scenes hammering out the details. And inside that ruling coalition, the word on the street is that Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's party, the JDU, is being set up as the big brother. What that means is they get a slight upper hand in the super important seat-sharing talks with their main partner at the BJP. But if you look at the actual numbers, the whole big brother thing is, it's a bit of a stretch. The deal that's been reported is razor thin. The JDU is apparently getting 102 seats to contest, and the BJP is right on their heels with 101. Just one seat difference. It just goes to show you how incredibly delicate the power balance is at the very top of this alliance. All right, so with the election getting closer and closer, the battle lines are really starting to be drawn. Let's do a quick recap of where things stand. You can really see the two different philosophies at work, can't you? The ruling NDA is playing the inside game, organizing their base, defending their turf. And on the flip side, the opposition India Bloc is all about the outside game, hitting the streets, questioning the whole process, and putting their big national leader, Rahul Gandhi, right out in front. And that really brings us to the big question here. This election in Bihar is shaping up to be about so much more than just policies. It's really become a battle of tactics versus trust. So what's going to win out? Will it be the organizational muscle of the ruling NDA,
Or will the opposition's campaign, the one that questions the fairness of the whole system, be what really connects with voters? Honestly, the answer to that is what's going to define the road to 2025.